Okay, well, I am not seeing anybody on board yet, but that's okay. We can get started. I'm going to be running right up against Nate's premiere in about 20 minutes, so I definitely understand if you come in, you just pop in and go back out. This is not my intention to stomp on his live. So, anyways, today we're going to be starting to put down papers. I think I've decided that I'll start with the black guy areas of the tiger and move out from there. This is going to be several sessions. It's my intention to be able to spread this out, and it's going to be as the muse hits me. So it may be every day, it may be every 3 days, it may be every week. I'm not entirely sure at this point, but that's okay. It's part of the process. So let me get you down and show you what we're up to. Okay, we have our tiger. You've seen him before. Actually, just saw him in the. You just saw him down in the prior episodes. We're going to concentrate on the black areas today. You know, as we if you remember right, we went ahead and filled in this area with some pastels to just give you an idea where things belong. And I think that's what we're going to concentrate in. Just get these black areas filled in, because if I get some cover up on those, it's not as important. So let's do some cutting here. I've got several blacks, just things that copy paper that I did image transfers with black. I've got some poles, that's rice paper. Let's see what else I have for black. I have some black and orange, which will be useful. Some lighter black. So you see, we have lots to choose from. I don't think I have very much as far as my maybe I do just a little bit of my wet strength tissue. So we'll grab as we need. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And what I'm going to do for the beginning here is I'm just going to go ahead and cut out a few of the sections and decide if that's where what I really want. Not seeing my ability to chat. I do see somebody is here, and so I'm just going to keep going. I'm sorry if I can't chat right now. It will be fixed as we go along. Let me see here. Just get that little section in there. I've seen lots of people do it different ways. I know that Susan Clifton actually plans out her cuts way before she actually measures them out, makes her determination. But then I've seen others who just go ahead and place and see how they land. Generally speaking, the style of collage I will do with the background is going to be more of the more of the rip and tear and figure out where I want that. But we'll play with this. It's a crying shame that I can't see anybody, can't see the conversation. But I do see we're streaming, and I see the stream is going smoothly, which is a great improvement over what we've had in the previous attempts. It's a learning process, folks, and quite honestly, with anything learning, you want to just take it easy on yourself, and I'm trying to do that. Let's see. Probably going too plain black. That's okay, because what I put down now may not be exactly what it ends up being in the end product. So I can come in, I plan on coming in with some transparency to block things out differently, or to finish them off rather. So it's kind of like kindergarten right now. Y'all remember kindergarten? Just kind of experimenting. Where did I have this? I think I had it over here. I'm just blocking this out, just trying to get an idea where I want things to lay. And we'll start, once I'm happy with where they're at, I'll start gluing them down. If I stop talking, it's kind of concentrating. You know, a lot of people can multitask and do all that fun stuff without any problem whatsoever. That has never been me. It's actually one of the reasons why I was kind of late to this show, because I wasn't sure exactly how to make it work with my style. Need to clip that down just a little bit in a minute. Getting some ideas. That'll work. And it doesn't matter that it's rough. I'm just trying to see if there's places I can put these little tiny pieces that have been cut out already. I think I'll wait. And just do some other cutting, see if I can get some of the bigger areas and Elizabeth Saint Hilaire is another one who does a lot of this mosaic type of collage, and I love watching her work. And I think of her as a gel plate artist. That's where I get a lot of my ideas and how to approach some of this is from her, and then most of my stencils come from her collection. This filled in a little bit. And trying to eyeball it. And you can see I don't know if you can see through. That is actually one of my early attempts at actually doing an image transfer directly on the canvas. And I'm going to have to probably, when I really start manipulating this canvas, I'm going to need to put a board behind it or some cardboard or something to give me something more of a solid substrate. A lot of collage artists, they work on nothing but wood panel, which, you know, I can definitely see the reason for it. But this is what I have right now, and that's what we're going to work with. Let's see. This is going to be exciting today. You guys get to watch me cut paper. And the good thing about this, none of this is wasted. I can use it all. Any of my clips, any of my scraps can be used to fill in the small spaces. Okay, how do I feel about this? Just little tiny pieces. I could really use some right in there. Do I have anything cut that could work there? Maybe. Have to bring some tweezers out, folks, to get some of this in place. I really hadn't planned on doing a lot of detail work, and I'm getting a little bit too into the micro. I need to keep myself out of the macro, keep myself out in the big places, fill in the big spots. See, my hands are in the way for seeing this, but again, like I said, and I'm sorry if you're not able to talk with me right now. I'll get that figured out. I'm not entirely sure. One of the things I have a problem with when I'm doing these is that the learning process with the software I'm working with is a little steeper than I thought it would be. And I'm not really the type of person that's technically challenged usually. So it's a new experience for me to be so far behind the learning curve. I'm going to look at the time and see where we're at. I think Nate starts here in a few minutes. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to continue to work, and I'm going to sign off, and I'll come back on a little bit later, show you my progress. I don't want to stomp on his live, his premiere. And if you aren't familiar with Nate's work, he's a wonderful artist, great teacher. I'm concentrating on these black parts because they're going to be probably the parts that are going to be the most solid. I'm going to glue some of these down, some of the parts that I am fairly happy with. It's not a good idea to start gluing anything down too early because things change, your eyes start seeing different things. And and it's really kind of important that you leave yourself the flexibility to change. So, but when I do start gluing down, and I have stuttered over here. Okay, when I do start gluing down, I'm going to use, this is my soft gel gloss. I also have some Liquitex medium coming in. That actually is a softer medium to work with. I just didn't have any on hand. And it's having a choice is what it's all about. But you guys, you can definitely see where I'm headed with this. And piecing it together, the black parts are going to be important because they're going to give me some place to lay my color in between. And then on the outsides is where I'll get into the neon and the bright colors. So I think this one's extremely short. It's only been about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna allow Nate to do his thing, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. This is going to be a process, so keep your eyes open, and you'll see more progress as time goes on. Let me move over here. So I want to thank you, and this is a short one. It's okay. Some of these are going to be long, some are going to be extremely long, some are going to be like this one, short. So I do have a plea for you, and I am in the process of trying to collect the last of my watch time hours to get monetized. I'm not uptight about monetization. But what's going on is, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in just a second. What's going on is YouTube has changed its requirements for monetization, and they changed the goalpost out quite a bit. Right now it's at 4,000. I'm eking up on that number, but if it's not done before February 1st and 12 a.m. on February 1st, which is basically the end of January, then that goalpost goes up another 4,000, so it goes to 8,000. And I'm not uptight about it. If I'm not monetized, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't change what I'm doing. But it would be good to get it done with. So I'm going to move you over here and I'll do my closeout. So thanks again, guys. Okay, I have an ask. We are so close. As some of you know, I have been creating content since 2020. And recently, YouTube announced that they're going to change the goalposts for monetization. Classic. But I'm choosing, instead of getting bummed out, to accept it as a challenge. I need my team's help, that's you, to help me clear it. So here's the play. Leave a like. Drop a comment. Even an emoji counts. And if there's even one person in your life that you think would appreciate or need this content, send it to them. Drop them a link. Maybe put it on your social media. Anything is going to help. That's it. That's the whole thing. No beg for money. No beg for anything other than a like, a comment, and a share. Anything you can do will help. I have until February 1st, so technically January 31st, to get this done and to go over the 4,000 watch time hour hurdle that I have going. So let's get this thing over the finish line. And as a bonus, I'll do a happy dance on camera, promise, once we do this. So, thanks. I appreciate it. As always, I want to thank you all for being here today. I hope you got something out of this. Tune in for the next live. Should be in a few days, and I hope that I'll see you then. So, bye for now.